There's this period where, if you ever use Visari, some of the technology that back Beacon Tech was inside Visari. One of those things was solar analysis, and then of course Visari went away as well. What we've done is we've taken that same solar analysis core that was written by Andrew Marsh of Beacon Tech, and we've wrapped it up into nodes for Dynamo. And the first couple versions of it were pretty cranky. We're just about to release a new version for 0.82, which is actually pretty robust and deals with some functionality that's new to the software, also like being able to color map on surfaces and stuff like that. So you can visualize results directly in Dynamo without having to use things like the analysis visualization framework. Just another couple images. The robot team, robot is a structural analysis application inside Autodesk. These guys have actually created a set of nodes for Dynamo as well. So you can like live change the shape of your structure and watch the analysis model update in real time. That's really cool.
How does the automatic update work? Is it smooth?
Yeah, it's relatively smooth. Robots, it's not like millions of beams in a microsecond, but it's pretty good. Like the demo, I didn't play this video here, but there's a demo where they're changing the number of vents in that structure in both directions, and they're plowing in more truss and taking truss away, and it's updating in real time, like in the analysis application. Now, it's not analyzing it real time, it's updating the model. So that's one of actually the big challenges that we're dealing with now also is when you're working in a visual programming environment, you expect the results to come back sort of immediately. And so one of the challenges with this analysis workflow is when you plug in analysis, it takes a little bit longer. So the Dynamo team is working on ways to sort of think about asynchronous workflows. That is, you send off an analysis to be done, it takes some time, you're still working with Dynamo on other stuff, and the results come back. How do I stream that stuff back in and have a good use? Like I said, there's a number of different ways to get involved with Dynamo, not only through the visual programming part, but you can also program in DesignScript, which is the language that underlies Dynamo. If you're a .NET developer, you can compile a library, make a package for Dynamo. And then, Python is a way that a lot of people get in. So I probably should put this closer to the beginning because the package manager was one of the first things we built, and it's pretty fundamental to the Dynamo story. One of the problems that I wanted to solve with Dynamo was this problem where you build a tool, or you have a custom tool in your office, and you make it for a particular project. And then when that project's done, you put that tool on the shelf, and nobody ever uses it again. And probably you're going to do something similar on the next project. Yeah, the next project. So you probably need to use that tool. Architecture and engineering firms have this terrible problem with maintaining that knowledge over time, capturing that knowledge and sharing it over time. And the software industry more or less has this figured out. The package manager, as it's implemented in Dynamo, is a straight up sort of rip-off of the package manager that's available in an application called Sublime Text, which is like a really great text editor that a lot of programmers use. It is just this idea that your tool, like a piece of code in the software world, should be reusable. And it should be something that you can share with the entire Dynamo community. So you should be able to share those things, and you should be able to take benefit of the things that other people are sharing. So since the package manager came online a couple of years ago, we have now, this image is a little bit out of date, we have now posted about 80,000 installs. We have something like 150 or so individual authors and 500 plus packages that are available. We actually have the best kind of problem that you can have with a system like this, which is that there are now too many tools. There are too many tools, and it's hard to find what you need. So with 500 packages out there, somebody says, I need a tool that builds stairs, whatever, and they type in stairs and they get 10 packages back, and they can't figure out which of these packages to use. So I recommend following, if you're Twitter people, we do a lot of Twitter. That's how we communicate with a lot of our users. If you follow Dynamo BIM, you'll see some of these guys who make packages as well. I'll call some of them out by name at the end. But you can keep on top of when new releases of packages and things like that. I'll call them out right now. So we have a ton of package developers now. There are some real sort of rock stars like Nate Miller down here in the lower right-hand corner. You might have heard of a tool called Dynamo, which is a link for connecting Rhino and Dynamo, which is really cool. He also has a package called Lunchbox, which is just a whole bunch of like little very useful tools that were never in Dynamo from the get-go. And I might have an opportunity to show a couple of these today. But, Andreas Diekman built this set of like 300 nodes that he calls Clockwork, basically shaming the Dynamo team into realizing that we should have had some of this stuff like, in the application. So there's a lot of tools in there. Bumblebee is a kind of a newcomer, a guy named Conrad Silvan who works for Grishaw's office in New York. He's just been tearing it up with new stuff with Dynamo lately. This is a tool for doing interop past basically what you can do with the built-in nodes for Excel. This is for doing what you find in interop with Excel, which is near and dear to everybody's hearts. And then Stockroom, which we're anxiously awaiting the release of Stockroom, which is built by a bunch of guys at Case in New York City, which is some specifically REST API data management sort of tools. And they call it Stockroom because they were things that now would be stock sort of offering. And then to the question also earlier about learning, like I said, if you follow us on Twitter, we're connected to kind of like all the people who are interested in Dynamo and talking about Dynamo. Marcello Sgambelluri, who many of you probably know and probably attend this meeting, he posts like one of these things every day or something. I don't know, there's like hundreds of these things. And I unfortunately haven't been able to look through them all, but just this one, I was looking at it today, I was like, oh, that's amazing. I didn't know you could actually get spaces out and then push them back into Revit as volumetric objects. So that's, and he just publishes these like little kind of, tip of the day kind of things for Dynamo. They're really great. So his
That's what I've been trying. For me, I'm a beginner. Reading compared to what I've seen out there, and I've always seen Dynamo and the presentations. They're also those sexy forms out there, and they flex them. I'm like, I'm usually in the construction document side with everything. The designer is someone else, and I just inherit whatever they did. So I don't care about the flexing of the thing. But then last
2 months ago.
2 months ago, in May, they come and they show us, we can use this stuff, like,
Yeah.
to do what we do, and it's like the painful thing, you go to the interns, or you have to do it,
yeah.
and you have a deadline, and you're like.
Was it Marcello?
Marcello, what he did was change change everything to uppercase.
Yeah.
And lowercase.
Simple,
and-
right? Stuff that somebody has to do and
Yeah.
just beats their end to the table.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I love seeing.
So then I was
Well,
like, okay,
That's the
now
kind of
I'm
stuff to
hooked.
learn.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want
hear you.
So this
Fixed.
was Marcello and everybody that hasn't done
Thanks,
it.
Jay.
Just do what he puts there every day. You'll get it because it's like very simple.
Yeah, that's
an
it.
example.
Just,
Great way to
just do it.
Anybody who's ever done that operation, like comparing cells in an Excel spreadsheet and then putting in values on individual instances of things in Dynamo, I sat in a facade fabricator, I sat in a meeting at Autodesk University 2 years ago with a facade manufacturer, and they brought their Revit guy. And this guy, he just like had bags under his eyes and just looked totally beaten down. And I realized when I saw what he was doing in this project, he had this complex facade, and he had to go and grab corner points of adaptive components and move them by some like tiny specified distance every time this thing changed. There were like 500 adaptive components on the facade. He had to go and like, push and pull these things, and I thought, oh my God, please, I'm going to save this guy's life. So, so there you go. That's the kind of stuff. Demos. Okay, good. So hey, it's just after 7. I'll do a few demos, and then we should be good. Because Stuart was saying, hey, you got to do some live stuff.